Hey, Vintage Soul, how are you? You're welcome to come up if you want. I was just trying to see if I did my nightbot stuff right. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to see the other stuff on here or if it's only going to be on. Hey, Donna Helton, how are you? Love you too. I'm making it. Thank you for asking. How are you? Not too bad. Like I said, I did a little bit of stuff with what was it? Nightbot the other night just to make it easier for people to put in their own information on our screens and stuff and get information back. And I was just seeing what was working or not. I can try, but I don't know if my phone is going to cooperate. Well, you're more than welcome to, that's for sure. Both of you. Donna, if you want to pop up, you feel free to. It's not like a big thing or anything. It's just us tonight, just hanging out. Hey, Silver Scorpion, how's it going? Same with you. The link's up there. If anybody wants to swing by. Oh, Nightbot did say something. Okay. Fun, relaxing, exciting time with us. Welcome you to share our channel by typing "This is me" in the chat. Okay. Night all says you're going to bed. Yeah, it was just a test, Silver Scorpion. I was just testing some stuff to see what was going on with the Nightbot, see if it worked. And figured I'd come on for a few minutes before I crashed out. Yeah, seems to be working. I also put, if you put in there, actually, I think I should be able to do it from here. Let's see if that works. I don't know if it'll do it because I put it in StreamYard. If I have to do it in the other one, but we'll see. The alias you set to this command to be, but does not exist. Huh. I don't know why it's doing that. I thought I programmed it so that both of them would work. Huh. Let's see if I do it on this side. It should do something here. That's crazy. I don't have games yet. No. What about this one? I had these all programmed. That one worked. uh, I haven't started the games thing yet, to be honest. I just started learning how to do it. And yeah, I got to figure that part out, to be honest. But I have the "This is me." I have the email, does my email and stuff. And yeah. Do you like the feet ones? Yes, the bot is right. You're right about that. So is Chris Stapleton. He's the one who sings it, but I just love that song. So, yeah, I tried to figure out a way I could put that in there and make people laugh about that, you know. The butter one, has that come on yet? Did it end up working? Because it's like the butter one is it's like I cleanse my palate with butter. Gypsy Stacker Partridge product. Hey, how's it going, Gypsy Stacker? Feel free to come up, man. I put the link out already. I'm pretty sure I can do it again though. Paste. Any of you guys who want to pop up, feel free. Yeah, the butter should work. The butter one was, I think it says I cleanse my palate with butter, baby. If I remember correctly. I don't know why it's not doing it, but I'll have to look and see why. I don't know why. Hey, Muscle Shell, what's happening? Let's see if I can open it up in here and make sure. Nightbot dashboard. It says I'm turned on there. Commands. Where's my butter one? Everyone's supposed to use it. Yeah, it says it should work. I wonder if it's because I tried to put an alias on it. There we go. Let's try that. All right. So if we put in hopefully that'll work. Yeah, I cleanse my palate with butter, baby. How's it going, Philip Board? Good seeing you. Yeah, what do you think, Gypsy Stacker, about the feet? Oh, come on. Nice Taliban beard. Oh, boy. Hey, David Carlisle. How's it going? Good to see you. Long time no see. So, yeah, I was just hanging out tonight. What are you guys all up to? I didn't pull anything out. I didn't even pull any coins out or anything. I just was, I don't know, just sitting around, I guess. So, vintage Taliban beard. I feel pretty vintage lately, for sure. Trying to find somewhere to go. Well, you're welcome to hang here for as long as you want. I was just hanging out, seeing if these commands would work, and and do what they were supposed to on a timely manner so that I know next time we go on it'll work right. And it's been a long time since I've been alive, so I figured, yeah. You're being sick? Like sick-minded, you mean? You've been watching AHL, yeah. I was pretty bored to death there for a while. He came on. I thought, what the heck? I'll go over and see what he's doing. And I saw you guys pop over there. So, and then when you said you were bored and stuff, I thought, well, maybe I'll go on and see what happens. Maybe someone will swing through. If anybody wants to pop up, feel free. Just chilling. I might be doing something in like a week. We're thinking about trying to maybe sell a few of our things anyway. And I'll have more of a date on it and stuff, so I'll let you guys know once I know a little more about it. Just trying to get caught up on a few things. I'm so excited to get one of those holders. Yeah, it's really cool, man. It's really cool. The first one I got was a little screwed up and wouldn't hold 3 ounces at once, and so he worked something out with me to do a different one that would. And that's in the mail now. It's coming to me now. So I'm actually going to take with like a permanent marker and do the brown parts around the treasure chest. I'll do the handle and stuff on the shovel, and then I'm thinking about brushing on just a little bit of glue on the sand part, like what I consider the sand part of the beach. And God knows I have enough sand around here, and so I thought I'd just literally sprinkle sand on that part, just on the beach part, and I think that'll make the skulls really pop, and it'll make it look like the shovel sticking in sand, and there's footprints in the sand. I don't know. I'm thinking it'll look pretty good. It will be too fun when we all do the gold panning party together. That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun, for sure. We could do that on whoever's too. You know what I mean? Just all of us get together and do. I got my stuff for all that all the time. So. John Pierce. Hey, John Pierce. Congrats on winning it. So thank you. I was really excited about that. That was I've always commented every week for God, I can't even tell you how long. And I always write these big, long, elaborate ones. And for some reason I was like, oh, I was in a hurry that. So I just wrote the kinds I like and thanks a lot. Really short. And that's the one day, of course, she picks my name when it doesn't sit there and go on and on about how great she is. But yeah, it was really cool that I won that. It's an alien one. I've been wanting that one and haven't really had the money to spend on it, but it's not for the alien side so much. I really like the crop circle side. I think that to me, geometrically, I like it. I was stoked to see that you wanted it. I was too. If you didn't say anything to me, well, I can't say it. T let me know later, and so did Great Scott. But you were the first one to let me know right away, and I was so stoked. Rhonda, hey Rhonda, how's it going? PFP. Hope you're doing well tonight, Rhonda. It seems like I've been missing you. I think I've just been on different channels lately or something. Part of it's my own fault. It's getting into dredging season. It's starting to get into that, it's too cold for me to get in the river yet, but it's getting there close. And so I've been spending a lot of time watching videos, getting myself ready for this new dredge, get it in the water. And I'm because I don't have someone that's like, run this dredge before there to show me exactly everything about it. I've been watching every video I can get my hands on it. And that way I know all the, things that may pop up, stuff like that with it. So I haven't been visiting a lot of the channels lately. Hey, Zach, how's it going? Yeah, it's about the only way. You got to do it that way, right? You got to have some idea on what you're doing. And I mean, I've dredged before. It's just a matter of not one like this. This is a whole different species. That's the link in case anybody wants to pop up. Feel free. Like I said, I'm just chilling. I'm not going to be up too late tonight, but I figured I'd come on for a little bit. I wanted to make sure the few things that I started working on there with the nightbot was working. I'm going to be adding more to it as I go. I'd like to do a few games, but nothing major, just a couple little things. I'd like to make, I don't know. I was ridiculous last night. I think it was last night. I was like, Megan, think of something funny. She's like, what do you mean think of something funny? Of course, you put someone on the spot to think of something funny, and they just can't do it, But it was, we were trying to come up with funny ones, Yeah, I haven't done that one yet, but I will have something on there for that, I'm sure. I've went as far as to patent the ugly prospector when I first did it. It's not patent it. What's they call it? I forget what they call it. It's like a small fee and you own it. That's what I did. And so I'd love to do stuff more when ugly happens, so the shit happens. My big thing at the river, I always used to say, is you don't have to be ugly to enjoy this. You know what I mean? So maybe it was copyright. Yeah, you might be right. Might have been that. I can't remember now. It was when I first started. I just was. Now I can care less, but at the time I wanted to make sure that I was the only one with it. I didn't want someone else to start making stickers with that on there and then have me. I have to stop what I'm doing because they were smart about it. So I tried to handle it the right way. He's over here playing the guessing game of what I put in. I didn't put in too many. I think I've only got 6 or 7 on there right now. I got the butter one, the feet one, the email one, and the pay one. Can't think off the top of my head. I know I'm missing like 2. But I'll work on more of those as we go. Cheese. There's another one. You're right. That's definitely one I got to do is the cheese for sure. I just wasn't sure what I was going to write there. Eventually, honestly, what I'd like to do is if you're interested in cheese, do the cheese thing. Then it gives you all the info that you need to do to then email me, at whatever. And I'd love to think that every couple of weeks I'm pumping out X amount of cheese for people and then doing same with the pay dirt, have another one for the, I pay dirt thing. And then if people are interested in doing that, we could even do one where it's like you could buy one, sure, but you could also do the game type of thing like we've done before. And maybe it takes 10. So all you need, I'm sure there's a way to program it so that once 10 people have said, or have put in the exclamation point pay dirt, you have all 10 of your people already there. It's a matter of them. So I'm sure there's ways of making that happen and making it kind of fun. Yes, the cheese. How much for cheese? Donna, I wouldn't charge you a dime for cheese. Don't tell them that, though. Don't tell anybody else, Donna. But I wouldn't charge you. Are you kidding me, Donna? You got the biggest heart ever. So I would send you cheese either way. You just tell me your favorite kind and I'll send it to you. I do smoked cheese, and it's really good. It's something I really enjoy doing, and the only time I don't do it is during really hot parts of the summer. So if it gets to be if it's 80 at night, I'm not going to be doing cheese during any of those times because the cheese will sweat and you lose a lot of the oils. So I don't like to do that. But other than that, as long as you have cool nights, I can do it almost any time and ship it out. And cheese, once it's been smoked, and then it's and then you not zip tie it, you vacuum seal it. Once that's happened, it can last in the mail for. I had somebody went 2 weeks before it got to them, and I was pretty nervous about it. And they said it was absolutely fine, no problem, because it doesn't have to be a certain temperature necessarily. Gypsy Stacker says, "Yum." I have the only cheese I have left right now. I got to do more. The only cheese I have left right now is I I have two smaller ones of the habanero. The one I sent T habanero. But if yeah, I know, like Gypsy, I need to send out your feet there. So I'd be glad to, if you like spicy stuff, I'll be glad to throw one of those in. And Donna, just send me your address, Donna. You got my email, so send me your address and whatever your favorite cheese is. Give me like a list of your top 3 or so, and the next time we go to get our stuff for cheese, I'll make sure to get the ones that you like. I missed what Vintage Soul's laughing about. Hold on. They're all laughing. What's going on? Philip Moore, that picture, I just saw that picture from bed. That's exactly. It's pretty much how that video looked that night, man. It was just like that. I love sharp cheddar. Okay. When I get cheesy, I always get the stuff for sharp cheddar for sure, because I love sharp cheddar too. No, you will not, Donna, pay for it. You've sent me gold, and no, you're not going to be paying for cheese. That's my way of saying thank you for the gold for our wedding rings, is I'll send you some cheese for that. You like your food? Well, then, hey, I'll send you. I definitely have some of the 2 that I have left right now are the habanero cheese, and it's pretty hot. Like the way T described it, she opened it up and ate it, and I gave her that and Swiss, and so she ate that, and she said she couldn't even taste the Swiss afterwards. So it's pretty good, and it's like, yeah, I think you'll like it. If you like that, I'll make sure to put that in. Gypsy Stacker, LOL, that screenshot, Philip. Yeah. Did you see what he just did? The thing up there, it looked almost just like it with the eggplant and the 2 feet and it's pretty damn close. You're just missing a couple of melons in there. Still laughing about the feet. I'm telling you, when I wrote that in the program there last night, I was all by myself in the kitchen, 2-3 in the morning. I was laughing. I'm like, oh man, this one's going to be funny. How have I not seen the screenshot? You guys talking about months ago. Yeah, it's just months. I just will never live it down, Vintage Soul. I'm going to be 85 years old, and there's these Gypsy and those guys are still going to be snickering behind me going, do you remember that feet? And I'm not even a feet guy, but it, between that and the feetsels, it just put me right smack dab in the middle of feet fetish land. And you know what? I'm cool with it. I keep waiting for hot chicks to send me pictures of their feet, because now that's how, I don't get that. I don't get any of it. Nothing. I'm not getting anything. Just, dude, it was epic. It was probably one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened in my entire existence of 48 years old. And probably one of the most embarrassing. Luckily, I think it only lasted 2 to 3 seconds. It's just that, man, I couldn't shut them down fast enough. And to be honest, I was looking at a little tiny screen. So I didn't even see what was happening. I'm like, what the hell is that happening? What's that going like this? And I'm like, oh my God. I think it's in my photos still. Oh boy. No dairy allowed. You're easy, no dairy allowed. That makes it tough to send you cheese. If he told me no dairy, God, Rhonda, I don't know. I'd have a really hard time with it. I think I'd end up, if it was causing me pain because of the dairy, I'd try to go without for a while. I can't go without cheese and crackers. I love cheese and crackers, like not all the time, but with smoked cheese, there's nothing like sitting out on the porch and sun's coming down, breeze going by. You can have I don't drink much, but you can have a beer or whatever, but nice smoked cheese with crackers and pepperoni and stuff. Gotta love it. Yes, please, because the last 6 months worth of photos. I lost 6 months worth of photos, and that was one of them. I did too. I did too, Gypsy Stacker. Absolutely. I seriously was like, by the time my eyes figured out, I have a hard time seeing. By the time I figured out what I was looking at, it was, I mean, my fingers were slamming that thing. I still, my buttons, I'm not sure if they work right after that. I have to be honest. I don't use that one very much anymore. This one I haven't been, it's a different one. I haven't been, no one's screwed up my thing so far in this one. So I'd have a hard time living without cheese. I seriously would have a hard time. It's easy, she says. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. I'll never live it down for sure. I now spend my life praying to God it's going to happen to you guys. I'm like, please, please, God, if I am on Gypsy's channel, let some dude come on with this happening and I can switch that shit around so fast. Please. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm bound and determined, you know. Cheese is a must. I will definitely send you. I have cheese. I got to send you your foot anyway. I will send you some cheese with your feet, and it won't be feet cheese. It'll be, I did do that. I tried feta, smoking feta and stuff. It was all right. It worked. I wouldn't want to send it during like a warm time of the year necessarily, but the hard cheeses are great. Parmesan cheese. Man, if you like using Parmesan cheese for anything from spaghetti to pizza to whatever, there's nothing like smoked Parmesan. My God, triangle of it. Oh my God. I pretty much can do whatever kind of cheese. It's not really it's really a list of, you guys know my email. Send me. Well, if you don't know my email, just let's try this one out here. Email. And butter is your hard thing. Well, I don't put any butter in the cheese. So that's my email. Email me your choices in cheese, your favorites, and what I'll do is as I'm doing packages and stuff and doing stuff here and there, I can't guarantee it'll be out right away, but as I'm doing it, I'll pick up those cheeses and send them to you guys. Vintage, so I love Parmesan. I've never had a chunk of it though, only grated. What do you mean? Oh, like you buy Parmesan in the shake-on cheese type of thing, you mean? I only buy it. I can't say it. I have Parmesan cheese on the table where the kids, they like the shake-on cheese. I myself I'm snob. I'm a wicked snob when it comes to cheese. How's it going?
Doing all right, brother. I actually just got back in, so I was like, you know what? I told him that I was going to do something, so this is already wrapped in clear Gorilla Tape, the whole flip.
Oh, wow. So it's not going anywhere is what you're saying.
No, but it's also going to go into that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I haven't done my mail call on all my gold yet because I was waiting on Chungus. But if he doesn't get it in the next, I'm going to call it week. Then I'm going to just do a mail call on the ones that I do have. And if I get more between now and then, great. But if not, I'm not that worried.
I remember what I forgot to say earlier when I seen you over on
Hey, Cujo Music.
So Cujo.
Cujo's my birthday twin. I don't know if you guys know that. His birthday is the same exact birthday as mine. Same day, same everything.
On that.
Ooh, that's a good one, Donna. I'll have to put in the wedding. I haven't done that. That's a good one. I will add that in. I'm listening, Zach.
I don't know if my aunt has received a couple of at least one from him. But I've got one Mickey Mouse coin and then 1970 set with the 70S and an NFC of 40%.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting on that one.
Wow. Our birthdays are August 6th. Both of us have August 6th birthdays. I don't remember if it was the same year or not now that I'm thinking about it, but I almost feel like it was. What am I? Let's see. Sorry, I think I've just moved. Didn't you send gold to him? Meaning Victor. I think he was planning on send it to me directly, Donna. If you're talking about Zach, he was just showing those two little pieces there that he has in that cellophane. That's what he's sending my way.
Originally, yes, I was going to send it because he said he was going to send to PFP, and I forgot that I had it when I told him that I was going to do it. And then, I got a message from someone else in an email, and, I was like, no, I'll just send it straight to you because you actually sent me your email or your address. So I'm going to send it straight to you. That way it gets to you. And I'm currently wrapping it right now in black Gorilla Tape. So, you should have seen Trucking Package.
The what?
You should have seen Trucking's package that I sent out with
yeah.
Tees and Sacktown Amy's. I used an older bubbler mailer as padding, but I also wrapped everything else separately in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
And I basically wrapped everything, the whole package, in this black Gorilla Tape.
Oh, holy crap! Yeah, that's funny. We've done that at Christmas time just to be a pain in the butt to people, for sure.
My family couldn't leave gifts out for that were for me.
Vintage. I'll send you some. I'll send you some Parmesan. If you like Parmesan, if you like shake on cheese, but you want to try it in a much, much, much better way than one of these things. This is what we call shake on cheese. Oops, you can't even see it because my thing. This is what you call shake on cheese. Real Parmesan comes in a circle, but you get a triangle of it, and man, there's just nothing like it. I mean, it is so good. And I smoke that tends to be a really hard cheese, so that gets a good 6-hour smoke anyway. So it'll be. I think you'll like it. So I'll definitely send that your way, and let me know if there's other favorites you have. If you like sharp cheddars, things like that. If you're into spicy stuff, let me know because I have habanero cheese and stuff that's pretty damn spicy. Just let me know what you guys like. You know what I mean? And just email me and stuff. And like I said, it takes me a while sometimes to get it out because cheese isn't cheap. So I can only do so many, and then I do some more. But I certainly will keep everybody's emails that wanted cheese and get to you guys as I go for sure.
I'm gonna send this in a bubble mailer instead of just a regular card.
Up to you. I mean, I'm sure it would be fine
for my own peace of mind.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's a gift, and I know what it's going towards, and I would rather it get there in one piece.
Right. I like the green with Sprite. What's the only difference is PFP is a different year. Okay, so yeah, we're 3 years off. That's right. So his is 76, mine's 73, but we're both on August 6th, which was pretty damn cool.
Nice. You're less than a month before me.
Oh yeah.
I'm 9/2.
Nice. Our son's is September 1st. I had to think about that for a second.
I almost was a September 3rd baby though. I was born at 11:43 at night.
Right. Did your mom get her ring made? No, I have been in touch with Rocky Mountain Bear. I did re-email him again. I have twice actually, but this time I just did it this past week after talking to T Marlene T. I was talking to her. She said she talked to you, and she was like, "I sent that ring. She told me you sent that ring specifically for a purpose, and that's how it needs to happen." And she's like, "You make sure you tell Rocky Mountain Bear to make that ring, for it to happen, and make it happen." And I said, "Okay, all right." So I immediately emailed. I just didn't want to go and have him make a ring out of something that I could get another copy of something, and if it was worth more the way it sits, I didn't want to feel like I was screwing you out of a good ring, out of a good um, coin. You know what I mean? Especially if it's DDO or so. I don't know what it was exactly, um, but I know he didn't want to put a hole in it unless he had to. But so I told him I'd get in touch with you, and then I just emailed him back. I know sometimes he takes a little while to get back, but that one I'm not too worried about. There's another few that we're doing a Morgan ring for myself. Megan's getting a ring for herself and her parents' date, so we already have the rings. And now that I know that I can use yours for that, I have a few extras that I can send him in order to kind of help pay for the rings getting done, and it'll be in a way that he can use those extra rings to make more. Those extra coins to make more rings, and then he can turn a profit with that, hopefully. And I hope he'll work it out with me like that. But I'm sure he's just busy. I haven't seen him a lot lately out there, and I'm sure he's just busy. Leos, heck yeah, Leos. I know we're supposed to say we're the best right now, but I'm pulling myself away from saying that.
I don't know who in my family this will really belong to, but this is actually 18 karat, and don't know if these are actually white. Yeah, it's 18.15 grams.
Wow.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a.
Says Gypsy. Heavy. Should I trust him? I don't see any feet kicking out anywhere.
Come on.
There you go.
What's can you hear me?
Juicy?
How's it going, man?
Yes, sir.
All right. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if this would work because I totally can't hear myself. This is off an old mic, and so yeah, I've had no audio today. So.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I don't really know vintage. See if I can get a good view of it. But it
how are you tonight, Partridge?
Not bad. Just was checking to see how those things worked, and just chilling out. Just figured I'd hang out for a little while before bed, and I was only going to be up for about a half hour, and now everybody came in. It's been fun. I haven't talked to everybody for a while, so.
Oh, I know, right?
I haven't done anything on my channel in a while. It was almost like I wanted to warm it up. You know, when you have that nice car, it's been sitting in the garage for a while. You want it before you start it up when all your friends come by. You want to just start it up and listen to music in it for a while, make sure it's gonna work right.
Make sure everything's firing right.
That's kind of what I wanted to do, just to be sure that everything was going to be fine. So that's kind of just all I was doing, really.
I can vintage. Actually, What's you that? On your phone, PFP?
No.
I'm gonna put something in private chat. Actually,
that's why I didn't hop up earlier. I didn't have a mic. Well, I do, but I don't. But I do. I don't know how to explain
it. Vintage. I'll send it to you.
What's she looking
Instagram. For? She wants me to send her pics. I've got pics on my phone, and I'll send it to you on Instagram.
What is it? Pics of what? Hey, King Titus, how's it going, man?
The supposed nugget ring.
Oh,
it actually has white stones in it, and there's vent holes in the back.
I tell you, that'd be pretty cool, huh? That'd be pretty nice to have one of those.
It is stamped. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one you showed that the T said that should be real diamonds because it had the vent holes or something.
Yeah. Well, so. I went to one of the secondhand stores because all the jewelers and the pawn shops were closed on Sunday, and they actually had a stone tester, but the thing looked like it was from the 70s, and it had the dust on it. But they said it was coming up as sapphire, and Milky, I think it was on your channel or someone else's channel, told me that they do white sapphires in as a cheap replacement for an affordable ring. but there's one large stone and then there's 6 smaller stones.
Trying to picture what the big coin is there on your right side of your screen there, Gypsy.
Oh, me. So what's on my stage is I was getting ready or trying to get set up to do a little Instagram shout out. That is the 2 wolves. Let me move this mic over. See, that's the whole reason this setup. So I've actually got an XLR mic over here. Here, I'll just pull this back. So
All right.
no,
She don't have that.
do what I'm looking for real quick.
I'm putting my email.
There we go.
For,
okay. So I've got that mic. That's an XLR mic, and then I just got that for the stage. But like, so then you got another computer over there.
Yeah.
That's running. Let me get back. So you got a monitor going vertical there that I just added because I had credit that I had to use.
That's so cool. I like the idea of doing that.
And then,
okay,
I want my chat. See, that would be perfect to pop my chat out in and put it in a long one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like the other 3,
I just can't read my chat.
There's StreamYard's way over there on that monitor. So when I'm showing a coin, I literally have to turn my head all the way around and look right there to see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then over here, I have the games when I'm running a stream. And then over here, I have my emails and other things I'm doing.
Yeah.
My stream deck's there. And then, of course, I've got the tablet here that runs the interface for the deck that I had. That's all totally replaced. And it runs the software for this guy right here for the 2 XLR mics. And I just got rid of the Shure by getting rid of the Shure mic. So I had another XLR over there. And so that's what right now. So that you're having to hear the Blue Yeti mic.
Yeah.
USB. So everything's just out of whack.
I've heard great things about the Blue Yeti mics.
Oh, the Yeti mics are fine, man. I mean, it's honestly, it's really good. And I've had it for a few years. I think I got it at Walmart for $99.
Wow. She bought me one it's not a name brand one, but it's a really decent one. This one here, I'm not even plugged in. This is just my laptop.
You sound fine. Yeah, you sound just fine, man.
But it does sound good with that overhead one that comes down. That one actually, with my buddy, I test it all the time, and I'm like, listen, do you hear me? And I'm trying to bust him, like, because he keeps telling me it sounds the same. So then I'm like,
put a set of headphones on, and then you want to listen. That's when you can really, and then go back and listen to your streams. That's what I would do when I was testing my stuff. Oh yeah, you'll hear everything because you got a majority of people you have to think about, like Dread. A lot of us, that all wear headphones, and so when we do, you hear everything, dude. I could sit there and tell when somebody's clipping their fingernails, emptying out the bowl, like anything, dude.
Yeah.
Like you hear everything. As opposed if you're on some speakers, you might or might not hear it, and some things will blow your ears out, some won't.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm just trying to get it all dialed in and have it. I just want it to, y'all know me, man. I want it to look right and I want it to sound right. So, I've got the video, going and stuff. And then I got in touch with Darren, and, we put our minds together and I've just been dialing in my audio setup ever since. But back to your original question, what this is I originally won the Dragon 2 ounce off of Kentucky, and I wanted the 2 wolves, but he was out of them and he got another one in. So he went ahead and took me up and traded me for the dragon that I'd won before he sent it. And so I got the 2 wolves.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Is that supposed to be water in between?
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, there it is. So one's a reflection.
Yeah, this is really rad, man. It's a 2 ounce.
Wicked.
It's really nice,
that's
man.
Beautiful.
And so,
hey, PFP, I put in private chat my email. Can you throw it for vintage for me, please?
Sure. Let's see.
So I won that off of him on a race, and then he hooked me up, and then of course my favorite number is 79. And look what my COA is for.
How do I get to? Where's private chat? Oh, right there. Sorry, I'm still listening to you.
No, you're good, brother. I'm just letting you handle your. I'm trying to look. See, I'm having to do the chicken neck thing, the bird thing, where I turn my neck all the way around because I don't have the StreamYard over here on this monitor yet. I'm waiting on a HDMI splitter. So what's the feed that's going on the monitor that's vertical over here is off of my laptop.
Oh, okay.
So in order for me to put the StreamYards on it, I've got to like double log in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but here in a couple of days, I'll have the HDMI splitter, so it'll just split one of those monitors over to here, and I can do what we were talking about. But anyways, yeah. So my favorite number 79 also happened to be the COA for the two wolves, which showed up as a surprise.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I know, man. I was so happy. And then
is that staying in your thing, or are you still in the mindset of nothing stays?
No, I've always had a stack, a collection, and an inventory.
There you go.
So that's definitely collection.
I'm trying to make my inventory a little smaller.
These though were gifts, though. He just sent these out of nowhere. I didn't know this was coming. So I'm having to turn around and look. So this is as you know, I live up here. I'm stuck in the frozen tundra of Wisconsin, right on the border of Minnesota. And he sent me this slabbed, beautiful.
You're welcome, Victor.
You guys are coming up with some awesome exclamation point ones that I'm going to go back later and watch, because I will definitely take some of those suggestions and turn them into stuff.
Then he also sent me very hard to get quarter ounce.
Future.
Yep.
Nice.
And it's a quarter ounce. Yeah.
Wow.
Both of these were gifts that he sent to me, man. And these are hard to get as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, so KY hooked me up, and I was going to do him a little video thing on Instagram. So that's what that was just sitting there for.
Why are you lost, Rhonda?
Hello, Rhonda.
Where'd you get lost?
But yeah, that's what all that was.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Heard some crickets.
Yeah. Who's been messaging me at that delete? Oh, wait a minute.
I'm trying to stuff my face.
I think my fiance just messaged me from the bedroom at 3:37 in the morning with a thumbs up. like I think I heard you say something about going to bed at 2:30, and it's now 3:37 and you're not in bed yet.
Oh, I've gotten them before, but no, my wife doesn't care. She knows I'm an insomniac. So
yeah, I tend to be the same way. I tend to be up and doing my thing. It was just figured, what the heck. Some of the prettiest garnets I've ever seen is river garnet. Oh, absolutely. We in our pay dirt bags we have pink sand. It's just garnets. It's just pink, and but they're really small. Mostly crushed. And depending where we're digging, there's times we're digging and you're coming up with big chunks of big ones. But it's just you got to hit spots that haven't been rolled too many times. When you get some big boulders running down the rivers, they crush a lot of garnets into pink sand, basically. But yeah, where I'm from in New Hampshire, there's so much pink sand. That's why every pay dirt bag I ever have done has pink sand. And then black magnetics from Vermont, because I've never seen anything like it before. So I always get all that from there. And then my river cons just from whatever we're doing when we're getting the gold and everything. And that's what we put back in to the bags is I want to give people the experience that we experience when we go to the river, Not so much the gold. We don't always find gold at the, every river we go to, but the pinks are always there. And the blacks are there, and it's a matter of.
So all that pink sand that you get is just crushed up garnet?
Yeah.
That's
cool. It's just, there's tons of it. I mean, I did videos back in my older videos. You can see where I go out with a pan and I just sit there. I dig in this one little spot on the edge of the river. And in about 2 or 3 minutes, I just had a full pan of just a bunch of stuff. And I brought it down to nothing but pink. There's nothing in there but pink. It's literally like looking at cotton candy. I put that in the bucket, do it again 3-4 times. I get, a third of a bucket full. I bring that home, and I'll usually take that and do it one more time to kind of really get all the extra little stuff out that wasn't supposed to be in there. Any magnetics I take out at that point too. So it's just pink. And then I put those in baggies. And then when it comes time to make it in pay dirt bags, I just so many spoonfuls of this, so many spoonfuls of that. And then I pre-weigh.
Donna wants to know how much a bag is.
Donna wants what?
Donna wants to know.
We've been doing games with them, so we've been doing $5 spot games with them. I think what I'm going to probably try to do is I have to look at what gold cost is right now because I haven't really done it. I haven't actually added it up lately to see what it is for the silver I put in. I put 5 grams of silver in, 4/9 fine silver. Then I put usually a third of gram of gold, and then the river cons and stuff. So
Great
usually
Scott.
I would have to guess around 45 for something like that.
Yeah, I think it always depends, doesn't it? By like you said, by who you're buying it from, how
Yeah,
big, and how
if
much
I were to
they
charge
add
somebody,
in.
I think right now I would charge them 45, and then I would pay the $5 for shipping, bring it to 50 or whatever. If it was a game, I just would do the 50, and shipping's already included. You know what I mean? So it's if I had to average it, that's what it would be. The Great Scott's here. Hey, Great Scott, how's it going? It's just the feet. I just put the feet. Great Scott's the one who helped me put some of the nightbot stuff together the other night. We stayed up till 4:30 in the morning trying to make it all work.
Oh, dude, it takes forever to do that.
It really was. He walked me right through it really quickly, and he basically at that point he was like, "Okay, now that you got this, go in and play with it. Just go have fun with it and see what you can come up with.
Oh yeah, once you get it all integrated and then you can go in and add the tabs, that's when it's like okay.
Yeah, it kind of gets fun at that point. Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, I love doing it. But Donna, I'll be in touch with you for sure. I'm sure we can figure out something. Because I'd love it if you would do that. If you would try it out. And
see, I'm still having trouble with that, Great Scott. Somebody helped me do the This Is Me, and I've spaced out. And I know that you were wanting it done, and the Big Country was wanting me to help. What was it, EC? Or somebody get it set up. And it's just like between not having the time and then knowing, I totally forgot how to do the This Is Me. So I know it's on my channel, but
there's so many good ones. I was sitting here like, what do I need like words that I can use that I'm gonna turn into something else. And I sat there with Megan and we were laughing about, I was being ridiculous about it. She basically was saying, and I'm seeing so many good suggestions on here, like the dog and the, stuff like that. That's ones that I could definitely do stuff with,
I got one
I'd like
for
to
you.
find like jokes and things like that, like funny things. Like Great Scott had mentioned movies. Those are things like I love movie quotes, so that would be kind of cool to do stuff like that.
Did you see the size of that chicken? It's one of my favorites.
I remember, I don't know who it was, but I had at one point when I first started doing YouTube. I didn't even notice it was actually a year afterwards, but I didn't do any live stuff at all on the prospecting end of it until I started hanging out with you guys. But on the coin side, I mean, but I remember sitting there one night talking to what I thought was a weird name for somebody. I don't remember now if it was Nightbot or if it was StreamYards, but whatever it was, I'm like, is this thing flirting with me? Is it blah, 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 blah? And I'm talking back and forth to the thing, and it kept answering me. It wasn't being like, it was like the weird answer, almost like, and so I remember thinking it's those things. I almost want to write stuff that makes people go, is that thing talking to me? Wait a minute. Like,
does it really know? Is somebody?
Does it know who I am? Yeah.
Oh god, that's funny, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you came on. I was like, after American Eagle went off, I was just sitting there watching y'all, and I was like sitting around like, man, I'm bored. And I didn't want to go live, dude. It was, God, I'm so glad you came on.
If I go grab my computer, I'll probably come up for a little bit. I need to fill out my Lincoln album.
I just, Mondays are always just like they wear me out because I'm streaming all night and usually all morning. And then, so I'm just recouping on Tuesday. And then I was already running on fumes for that day because I'd stayed up all day the night before. Yeah, it was just needed to sleep. So.
Crystals. Yeah, see, he does the doesn't work on this one, Great Scott. He does the crystals on his one, and I should do that. I should use that on this one too. But if you say exponential crystals on Great Scott's, it'll say, "I've gotten Partridge Family addicted to crystal." And
Oh God,
talking about silver crystals.
Okay, crystalline.
Yeah, but it's I saw those for the first time. I think I was on his channel, and I was like, oh, I love it.
Oh, I remember the contest that he had with everybody trying to figure out how many you could get.
Yeah.
He had done a ton of them.
Yeah.
My favorite is Joshua.
Yeah, the silver crystals. He addicted. That's what it was. Kingpin, that was another good movie. That was funny.
Oh, I love Kingpin.
Oh my God, 3 months, only 3 more months.
The landlord lady.
Yeah, still makes me gag a little.
God. Oh God. There's a lot of good parts in that movie. There really were.
Yeah, there are. I've been watching. I'm behind everybody because I've been doing it on Netflix. But you guys watched Queen of the South?
No, I'm way behind on everything as far as movies, bro.
I'll tell you what. There is some stuff that happens on that I was like, at first I was kind of, it's a cartel movie. I don't know how I'm going to get into it or whatever. And it just got better and better and better. And every season I find myself, she and I will be on the couch next to her. We're both screaming at the TV. Like, I mean, I'm talking full on, no, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Man. And then this past week we hit the last episode of the last season and we're like, wait a minute. Oh my God. Yes. And we're giving each other high fives. And God,
but then do y'all stop and look at each other and go, what do we do now?
After it's done?
Have you ever had those moments?
You mean like after it's done now?
Yeah, after the season.
Every time.
Because my wife and I are the same way. We'll binge watch, and then all of a sudden we're like, now what are we gonna do? Because like if we've watched everything but we're we have a ton of stuff we need to catch up on. So like I don't know if you've been around, I've been talking. I bought Venom Carnage when it came out. I bought the new Spider-Man when it came out. I buy everything on Google.
Nice.
And yeah, so it can't get lost or stolen like everything else has in the past.
Right.
So, but yeah, and you know me, I don't go out to theaters. So yeah, we enjoy them at home. And so, but anyways, I didn't watch them until literally we just watched Spider-Man on Sunday and then Venom last weekend. So,
yeah.
Caught up on those two.
That's awesome. We're like, do you do The Walking Dead and all those too?
I used to, but she literally can't handle any horror. Even in some of my video games, she's like, "No, I'm good." I
love The Walking Dead. That's something that I've been. That and Fear the Walking Dead. The first season of that, I was not overly excited about. Almost didn't watch it, and then by the second season, it was like, "Whoa, wait a minute," And the guy who was addicted to heroin, Nick, there, when he started becoming a hero, it was like, okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I'll give this thing another chance,
Yeah.
And I loved every minute of it. And now we're at the end of Walking Dead now you're seeing a lot of other parts that were in Fear the Walking Dead that make a heck of a lot more sense. It's the same helicopters coming after the people. It's the same guns. It's the same everything. And these are definitely the same people. So it's kind of cool to see the transition. And then even with the newer one there, the one, what's it called? It's with the kids, A World Beyond. And at first I didn't see many connections between the two.
There's a third spinoff now?
Yeah, there's actually another one coming up too. But this one that was The World Beyond, if when you start watching it, you realize these people that are in charge of everything come in the same helicopters, same insignias that got Rick from, and the junkyard lady from the Walking Dead. All of them are the same groups. So they've been in 3 different series of things.
That's
and the whole
cool,
time
man.
they've just been doing it in a way that you might not be talking to them. They might be further away in the distance. You don't know who they are yet. But then when you find out who they are, you realize you've been dealing with them on all 3 of the shows. You just didn't know it.
I'm gonna have to give her an ultimatum, dude, because I have to catch up on this, and this is stuff
Seriously
that I
worth
could
it.
be watching every night.
Seriously
And
worth it. I'm
yeah.
telling you, if you're a Walking Dead fan, first of all, if you haven't watched Fear the Walking Dead,
I haven't. No, I got all the way through The Walking Dead, and then I met her, and then it
Yep.
was like, life happened, and then so
Yeah.
now it's just been on
Fear the
back
Walking
burner.
Dead is it's a slow start, but watch it because within a couple of seasons, Morgan from The Walking Dead
Yeah,
ends up in Fear the Walking Dead. They're literally only miles away from each other. You know?
I can't wait to do that. It's just
one leaves Mexico and comes towards the East Coast. They've been in Georgia and Virginia and all that the whole time. So they've got 18 wheelers going back and forth. They've got things that they're just one side's more advanced than the other. It's so cool.
I'm gonna have to tell her, like, look, if you're not
You
gonna
really
do
should
this,
check it out.
I'm gonna start it because I need stuff to watch at night when I'm like.
On The
bored.
Walking Dead, if you haven't watched that in the last couple of years, the things that go on right now, we thought Negan was bad. Negan's nothing in comparison to some of these things. I mean,
that's what I've heard. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the people you got to worry about, But yeah, it's nuts.
And then there's already a ton of shows that she and I watch, like Ozark, Yellowstone.
I knew that's the reason I loved you, Donna. I knew
Raised by Wolves. I'm sorry.
I don't know that I've seen that one, Raised by Wolves. I don't think I've seen that.
It's kind of odd,
Yeah.
It's different. I think it's on. I can't remember what's service it's on. It maybe HBO or something. One of those, or it could be on Netflix. I don't know. She loads it up, but I think it's one of them. Maybe Amazon even. Never know. That's how much I watch this stuff anymore. I don't like.
Where are we going to get that kind of power? The only one I can think of is Back to the Future when he's talking about gigawatts.
Well, there's that. Then also Iron Man with his thing. I'm thinking, and then also what else? Where are we gonna get that kind of power? That could be a lot of movies, man. But what you're saying, I think, is right.
I know the Murtaugh one.
Buongiorno. What's that from? I can't say it like him. Buongiorno.
It sounds like Cajun there. Cajun coins there.
We're gonna kill us some Nazis.
Oh,
Inglorious Bastards.
Yes.
When Brad Pitt was, they were in the movie theater and they were playing like they were Italian. He was like, "Buongiorno." I can't even do it, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think I don't know. I had a couple of buddies that got into Walking Dead and stuff, and they left partway through. They left like I don't know, somewhere around season 7 or somewhere around there. And they said they tried to watch a couple times, and but there was one season that was a little off. They switched the way they did the camera angles, and that was when they switched people from one side to the other. From the Fear the Walking Dead, they did a few switches. All of a sudden, it was almost like watching a soap opera, just the camera angles and stuff, and it was kind of weird, and it was almost hard to watch. Those guys, that lasted like 1 month, and then they were out of there, and they went back to the way we were because this was the way it was at, and everything got better. And then I think they were just integrating the two shows together so much that they were each other's writers.
Nora, you have a great night.
Oh, I didn't even know Nori was here. Good night. Have a good one. Thank you.
You're up to
for
12
swinging by.
now.
I
Yeah,
missed it.
that's my
Totally.
favorite one of yours, Great Scott. That one right there.
I see the party. Which one? Great Scott. Joshua was the password to get into the WOPR computer in War Games. I remember the movie War Games.
Oh yeah,
The
that's a
first
long
one I ever
time ago.
watched on a plane.
See, that's from my childhood.
Hey, try again.
What's up? Try again.
Yeah, what I want to do is get an extra. We have other TVs and things like that. You know, I'd love to get one of the TVs, turn it sideways, pop out the chat. So so you need something long, and run just the chat window across the whole screen. So everything I look at is like just banned words. I can
Dude,
read
when
the
I
words
first
around the
started
box.
streaming PFP, that's what I had this laptop that I showed you that's
Yeah.
like 5 years old at least over here.
Yeah.
And I had that, and I went to Walmart and I just got I think it was like $100, $99, under $100 ish, little, I don't know, it was like a 24-ish Samsung little
Yeah.
cheap TV, man. And I did the same thing. I ran an HDMI to it and used it for a second monitor, and it was a little pixelated because it wasn't technically a monitor, but it worked. So I
Yeah.
could save up for a monitor,
Right.
But to tell like, so all three of these monitors I have, they're the same, they're identical.
Yeah.
And they're normally like $269, and you can get them right now on Amazon for $199, and Best Buy will price match Amazon.
Wow.
So yeah, dude. So you can get like a decent gaming monitor for even cheaper than that if you want. You don't have to buy like an Asus. I mean,
Philip Boris says, just hope they don't play Alive when you're flying. That's no joke, man. That's no joke. I love that movie, though. I love that movie.
But yeah, and then so like these monitors come on a swivel so that you can do that as well. You know what I mean? They're made with the base and everything. So
for sure.
But yeah, all this I've done a piece at a time, and it's been over the course of a lot of time. What's that?
I just think he hit his button by mistake.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
No worries.
Sometimes it's just like people in the background at his place talking to. Yeah. He had this one guy that was snoring one night at the table, and oh my god, that guy, he was sitting like all the way across the table from Monkey, and it sounded like he was like eating the mic, snoring away. Dude, it was hilarious.
That's awesome. Usually my dog would be laying right next to me snoring like crazy when I'm on this late.
That's what he's over there snoring right now.
Yours is?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Mine's either laying with my fiance, or he's laying on our son's bed. I'm not sure.
He's dreaming because he's moving.
Great Scott says, "Hey Donna, we'll be twisting the night away."
We had a roommate order a 2-inch like memory foam cooling topper,
Yeah.
And she was like, first night she put it on, she was like, "No, I hate it," and it was like she was gonna throw it away, and I was like, "We'll take that." And so I literally cut it up into like squares, and so I've got 2 big dog beds. So it's folded in half, so it's really 4 inches thick, and then his dog bed's on top of it. Oh my god, that dog's in heaven, laying over there, just smushed into it. That's what he does, is snore and lay there.
Those are going into this bad boy.
Oh, nice.
09 to 2007.
Watching you do all this, Zach, has made me want to get one of those books and start. But I know once that starts, it's going to be a long, grueling process, and it's going to eat me up.
Though, like for me, I have bags of coins sitting around that don't mean anything to me because I don't know even what they are until I start organizing them.
See,
Okay.
same here now. Every bit of change that my wife brings home now
Mhm.
goes right here on the corner of my desk
Yep.
because I don't know anything about it now.
Yeah.
And then
Okay,
the other
so
night we started looking under my scope PFP, and they were like, "That's a large date,
Yeah.
this
yeah,
RPM,"
so
and they're
Yeah.
like, "You need to pull that out." So I pulled it out, put it in a flip, set it aside.
Yeah. I've got so
um,
much stuff that I need to look at. It's crazy.
if either one of you would like, and it doesn't have to be the whole collection of whatever you have, but take like maybe a front and back of maybe 4 or 5 coins, and email, and I'll look it up.
I got a brand new red book right there. My lazy ass needs to
Nice.
use it. But see, the way I learn honestly is like this with y'all. Just going over stuff and y'all talking and going, "Oh, that's a this and this." And like earlier when American Eagle showed that coin and it was the 3 punches on it or whatever and said that this, normal that's on him. I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
just learned that. I still don't fully know it because I can't tell you exactly what it's called. But at those 3 marks, he said that I guess were normally on the halves by his ear or whatever
Yeah.
he mentioned. So that's something new that I've a little nugget of information I've picked up and learned, and I'll absorb it more that way than if I read it in that book.
You like a visual.
Oh, hands on, 100%, then visual, then reading. So I love having text in books for reference material, but to sit down and read it start to back, no. You can show me a video of it and then I can turn around and do it, or you can show me how to do it and I can turn around and do it. You can tell me how to do it and I can probably turn around and do it. I don't know. But like American Eagle, the work he was doing, like on that with that I don't know if he was what software that was. It just reminds me of CAD.
It is CAD. Yeah, that's
dude,
what it is. Yeah.
I'd be. Yeah, you might as well tell me to figure out the formula for the universe. I am not going to be able to work that. I'm going to be the guy that downloads the pre-made image and then goes, okay, boop, I want this color, and then print it out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and that's all he's really doing,
What's
though.
up, Miss
The only thing
Kathy?
that changes
I know.
He sometimes will turn it or he'll flip it or you know what I mean? And that's what the CAD comes in. But he's literally downloading something that somebody else made, and then he's taking that and he'll change it a little bit, do whatever, and he's just lengthening or stretching or pulling or you know what I mean? Like it's usually pretty simple, But
and I could tell when
hey,
he
Kathy's
was
Corner
talking about that, like when he was going through the levels on that skull and that guy's name, how it was buried in the layers. Nobody would ever see it, but who was making it? I thought that was unique.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
And it blew me away when y'all told me the price of that printer. I was easily thinking at least a G, maybe 2, man.
That one's really not bad. I've seen those for
back in the day. Yes.
Yeah.
Back in the day when 3D printers first came out, they were upwards of 5,000 or more.
Yeah.
For the same size that he has.
Oh, what he has right there would be, dude. That would do everything I would ever want to do and more. And I would hands down invest. Y'all see me. I'll invest the money in anything that's going to, make me money or business or, I love stuff like that. So I don't know.
I could make those Feetzels pretty much nonstop. Anytime that thing wasn't doing anything for a customer, just make them. And
dude, throw them on Etsy or somewhere.
She brings them to work and stuff and puts stuff in them too. Like, they'll hold anything from an ounce to like 8 ounces worth of silver. So if you imagine the amount of weight that holds, you can put a lot of different things on there,
That's what I was going to say.
They're heavy duty. You'll see when you get yours. It's heavy duty, man.
Phone? Would they hold a phone?
What's that?
Would I hold the phone or something?
Oh yeah, it'll hold whatever you want. Like it's
Well, you can even print out your own phone holders for that
well,
matter.
it's like for me, I would see for me if I get, let's say I win that machine sometime, I would absolutely start working with the softer materials. I wouldn't keep it to just the hard plastics like that, like he does. I would really like to use the softer ones because instantly, this is what I think of. I could go to any kind of phone case, any kind for any phone. It's all
Gotcha.
downloadable. You could instantly make whatever color you wanted with what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you'd have that. You'd also have, not to be weird, but you could corner a market in fun toys for people.
Without a doubt.
You could have your wife send in a thing of, so when you're gone on business or something or doing whatever, she has something exactly like you. But you could print it in the soft stuff in the silicone type of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, you'd just be surprised. You'd be able to do so many different things.
We already did that with the mold kit, but
there you go.
Good,
okay, there you go.
I mean, but
I have stuff for dredging. That if I could replace certain parts myself without having to go buy them, it's saving me $12-14 every single time. You know what I mean? And if I can just print that, the hard plastic part for me would just be for practicing. And then after that, I think I would go mainly into the softer things just because I think I think I could do a lot of things like phone cases and things like that and make a market for it,
Dude, there's definitely a market, unlimited opportunities.
Totally.
Yeah. What you're doing there. And also when I leave, I don't also have to do that. I just take my buddy's hot ass wife with me and let him hang out here with my wife, so if the schedules don't line up, that's totally a joke.
I got it.
What do you say? The feet soles are awesome. It holds a mid-size capital shoulder easily.
Did you see what Kathy said?
No. King Metal, I got your package yesterday, and it took me 20 minutes to open the package. He was just telling us, like, everybody who's getting something lately is getting Gorilla Tape.
Dude, I mean, that's a little bit of tape will, yeah.
It's better than getting something with a hole in it that used to have something cool in there.
Bro, I literally got an envelope fully opened and get this, the lib was still in there. It was a 1/10 lib that Dreadful had mailed me, a 1/10 or 1/20th. Either way, it was, a lib. And his father, the only reason I still got it was because his father folded, like a piece of another mailer in half and then put the lib inside of a little, craft paper envelope and taped it to that. And then the way it was sitting in there. But other than that thing was totally open. Like they never looked on, but it's just because the glue came off.
Right.
But I still got it.
My phone froze. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
We're probably not going
to be up too much later anyway. I gotta
for a minute
crash out before she gets up. Otherwise, I'll sleep all day. If I fall asleep and she wakes up in the morning, I end up getting up, which is good. If I wait until she leaves, then that's it. I'll probably sleep until the end of the afternoon.
I'm back.
And see, that's what I used to do. PFP. I crash about right now would be my perfect.
Yeah, you could totally do that. Absolutely.
Kathy, this is going to PFP.
And
what are you doing
what's
to
funny
people? People got arthritis, bro. Like,
and there's only like these two little dots in there that are in there. I'm just gonna slice it across the middle, and then
I'm sorry.
Like sending me a wallet.
Gold. I'm sorry. That's highly.
How do you know? How do you know where to cut? What if you put like something in there? Like,
did you put anything in there I need to care about other than the gold?
Like,
no, it's just got. It's just the. Hey, it's a
knife won't hurt the gold. So
it's a flip that's got staples that's been duct taped or gorilla taped with clear gorilla tape on all four sides, and then wrapped in cardboard, and then wrapped in this black gorilla tape, 4 inches wide.
That's awesome. I don't have a 3D printer,
the same
Donna,
tape
yet,
that you have,
but
Kathy.
I'm trying to win one right now over at American Eagle Hoarders.
Dude, what's the deal on that?
14 more spots.
14 more?
Yeah, because he's
13.
doing 20
I got
spots.
2.
It's 20 spots at $20 a piece.
Really?
And then what he'll do is whoever wins, he's ordering you a brand new,
What he has.
the same exact thing he has. He's ordering it brand new. He'll have it shipped to his house, and then he's going to add a brand new, whatever you pick for a color,
That would be awesome.
roll of stuff, which is more expensive because it's not the one that comes with it. It's a full roll. So he wants to make sure you'll have everything you need, and then he's going to put that in one box and ship it to you. For everything will be, the ship. That's why it's a little more than what it costs for the.
And it's a 20 spot. Was he doing a race or a wheel?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm not sure.
He hasn't decided fully on a race or a wheel.
But it's only 20 people.
Thrown out there.
It's 20 spots. 20. Yeah, it'll be 20 spots, and it'll be 20. 20 a piece, and that's it. He's up to, like I said, I think he has 14 left. 14 spots left, and then he'll do some kind of thing, whether it's a race or whether it's a wheel. I'm not sure. You can probably give him a suggestion. I don't think he has even thought that far ahead. And then someone walks out of there for $20, with a 3D printer that is easily $300 worth of 3D printer.
Shit, dude, I lose. Cool. I always lose those. So. But still, and 20. That's a good.
Yeah, I keep it neat too.
Man.
With 1 gram Geiger and assay that was shaped like a softball.
Hey Zach, KK's asking about your ring.
Yeah.
I taped the crap.
I don't think those are diamonds. I'm actually waiting. So I stopped at a rock place. It's a shop that does like gemstones and rocks and minerals. And I asked them Sunday, because they were open, if they had a stone tester, and they said, yeah, but they didn't have it there with them. She was supposed to have been here today, been there today when I went by before work, and she wasn't feeling well. So, I was like, okay, thank you. I guess the husband works with, her. It's a family little business. He said that maybe Thursday. I want to get the stones tested to be able to tell everybody what it is, because I don't know what it is, and I don't let anything go that is not what I say it is. I'm not going to do that to anybody. But it is 18 karat gold, and it is 18.15 grams.
Wow.
It's
a half ounce. That's more than a half ounce right there.
Yeah, it's like I did the calculations. I looked up 18 karat gold price right when was it Saturday, and I think it said like it was just under $45. So I went $44 and per gram, and it's like an $800 just in melt value.
Yeah, Philip DeBoard, that's that printer he has is actually a little under $400. It's about $400 when you add in that extra line that he's going to add to it, and then also the shipping at that point to whoever wins. So he basically did it. He's not making anything off by the time he adds the shipping. I was just thinking he was shipping it from the company to the person. But for some reason, he's shipping it to his house. Then he's going to get the color so you can pick it out. Probably he'll do a thing on you picking a color, or whoever gets it picking a color. Then I
would have done the same thing you said. I would have drop shipped it from the company.
Oh, me too, all day long. But for whatever reason, that's what he wanted to do. And
he may be partnering
whether it be coins, whether it be whatever, everybody buffs it up with a little bit. So at $20 a piece, 21. So you figure it's $400. You can, if it depends where you buy the machine. It's anywhere from 300 or 200 and something late, like just about 289 or 299 to probably 350 for that machine. It's probably 30 some odd dollars for the roll easily. And then, and then the whatever the shipping is going back, but
that's what I said.
Whatever with
I thought it was way more than that. He's like, and I was like,
it's a small one. The tray on it is about 12 inches, I think, 12 by 12. So it's really not a very big. You're making small objects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can build them up 2 feet or so. You know, so you can have a smaller object around, but build that thing up 1.5 feet. You know, but it's only so wide. You can only go so wide with it.
Kind of, Donna. It's in a roll, and it just feeds it.
It is
through
like
and
Weed
heats
Eater.
it up, basically. And
Yep, it is like Weed Eater liner. I mean, it's probably made out of something different, but it's damn close. It looks just like it. Yep. You can get ones like the one that he wants to get next does different colors. Like the one he's using only has one color. You can only run one color at once.
Yeah.
But the newer ones, the one like he wants to get is, I think it'll do 6 different colors or 4 different colors. It takes it.
How much is that one?
It's like $700 or $800, and then
I would just buy that one then.
Well, that's where he's going with it, I think too. But that's why originally I thought he was selling his used one, you know. And then then he's like, no, I'll just keep that for doing other little things. He's like, no, I'm going to get one right from the store, brand new, not unopened. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah,
dude, that's still cool. $20 for a chance at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I can't afford to go make $20 choices like that.
When's he doing it? Just whenever it fills up.
Whenever it fills up.
Well, yeah. Whenever.
Right now we're down to I think 14 spots left.
Man, I should have just, because I cashed apped him to make me that holder. Dude, from the second I saw those holders before he even made yours, I was like, I want one of those.
Yeah.
And then I saw yours, and I was like, dude.
Yeah.
Because you know how I am with skulls and stuff.
Sure.
And
wait until I get
thank
it back.
you for letting me do that. Get a version of that.
I'll have another one when I get that. I'll have that in the next like 2 days or so, and I'll do a video when I get it. You know, and then I can really get in and show you how the skulls come out so detailed. Like, I mean, it's really crazy how detailed it is. I mean, I really couldn't believe it. I was psyched about it. Mine, I'm going to bring it to a whole new level though. I'm going to like paint certain sections of it. I'm going to put sand on it. I'm
kind of like around the eyeballs and stuff with some black. I thought about that too.
I thought about doing that. I don't know that I'm going to go that far into it. I think
I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah,
I thought maybe
like
get
if
that
I
one
change
and buy
the
another
sand and I change the wood, the rest of it's going to pop. And I don't think I'll need to do much more with that. You know, that's my, I don't think I need to do much more than that. It's really just to show, 3 or 4 coins and have it sit in the background while I'm doing other things. Maybe
dude, that's what I usually do is I usually run 3 at a time. I really like to run 3 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to run, a whole bunch. Sometimes I do, but usually if you've noticed, I usually do about 3 at a time. It's just too overwhelming for people, and they'll still get the variety through each turn. It just rotates it. You know what I mean? So, but I saw your stand, and I was like,
nice,
between the skulls and everything, cool. I was like, that is sick, man.
Yeah, I love it. I've just been waiting for one that works right. When he first sent it to me, he made the mistake of putting stuff in that wasn't in capsule. So when I went to go put my coins that were in capsule in, it nothing. You couldn't put 3 coins together. So I was like, well, what the hell's the point of having one for 3 slots if you can't put 3 coins in?
Exactly.
So I was like, what do we do now? And so he was really good about it. And we just stretched it out a little further and moved things around a little bit just to make it so that it'll do that now. They're still tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanted to kind of tilt one off to the right by the shovel. That would have alleviated it completely. But I think it's like an OCD thing for him. He just cannot turn that one over toward the right. He just does. It's just not going to happen. And dude, so like someday when I have my own 3D printer, I'm going to turn it off to the right more. And then it won't be a big deal. But for now, it's whatever. It's, I appreciate what he does. So I'm not bitching. It holds 3 coins.
Dude, I saw that one and I was like, dude, that is sick.
I'm gonna put like silver shot in the thing there.
I thought the same thing with the chest. I said, but see, I don't have any shot, and I was like, what would I put in there? Because he asked
put almost anything, but
and I was like, you saw, I commented, I said you could leave the chest off maybe, and because I didn't know, and then I was like, well, I could always put anything in it,
You can put anything. You could put another coin in. You could put a thicker coin.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a bigger
You can
coin
talk
holder.
from,
But chances are
Kentucky
you're gonna meet up with somebody who has shot. I have shot.
Oh, dude, I'll order some shot
So
instant. Yeah,
I can trade you, you know, a half ounce of shot for a half ounce coin or something at some
yeah,
point.
dude.
And then that way you have shot to put in there, whatever, you know.
I'm
But
just
yeah,
stoked about it, man. And yeah, and I like I said, I just shot that immediately. I was like, "What's your cash at?" When he told me the price, I was like, "Take my money now!" Like, you know. So that's how I was just like, you saw, I was like,
yeah,
"Cash app."
yeah. That's funny. No, and he needs
And
that though. That's what he needs. You know what I mean? I've been doing more trading with him, so I'm sure he
mhm.
gets tired of me sometimes. But for the Feetsels, I sent him. I had like 10 Feetsels made, and I sent him. God, I forget what it was. They were like, I forget what they were. They were a little more than $5 a piece, I think. And so I think what I had was I had a ASC, and I am not in love with ASCs. Never have been. And so I think I sent them that for the Feetsels, and then I paid for the one like that you just did. I paid for that one, and that one came up a little screwed up, and he took care of that. You know what I mean? But even then, it was like kind of like I want a coin somewhere else, and I sent it to him just so that I know he's using plastic and time and all that right there, and I made it so that at least when he had to redo mine, he got something for it. You know?
yeah, you can easily get it too hot, and it will make the print not look good. You have to kind of fine tune it to
It's a machine,
your
you
area.
process. You have to, tell it what to do.
There's first of all, if the soft stuff you're talking about, if you're looking to print on soft type stuff, it's a whole different it's a whole different plastic that they're going to use. It's not plastic at that point. It's more like a rubbery based type thing or a silicone type based thing. And at that point, they recommend getting a different head to it, a different printing head. You don't have to, but as far as if you're going to use it most of the time for softer stuff, they guarantee you when you put the other one on that it's made to run softer stuff, so it'll do a much better job. The one that I saw for it was it's like a $40 upgrade or something to run soft stuff. So it really wouldn't have been a big deal. And to me, like I said, I'll practice. If I got it, I would practice with the hard wire just to get used to the actual CAD programs and stuff. And then afterwards, then I'm moving into soft stuff because I know I would use more of it, you know. And you can use soft stuff that's not completely soft, you know. They used one as an octopus. You could take the octopus, and on some of them you could squeeze its head. Other ones, it was really hard to squeeze its head, but you could move his arms. So it's like some is made to move and stretch. Other ones are just made to be a little squishy, but still kind of hard. It just depends on what application you're using for. For me, I would have 4 or 5 different strengths and stretches, and because I think you could really make a lot of cool stuff if you take the time to do it. I'm at home all the time, so for me, I could pump these things out all day long. I could literally just be doing this for a living 24 hours a day. And I might not make a huge amount, but it would certainly make more than the little, zero I'm making now.
Another thing with I don't even know hardly anything about it, but I can tell you that just from knowing what I know about other things, say you order the hard line.
Some parts.
One company's hard line is going to be totally different than another company's hard line. So you may need to, change the degree by, 10 degrees and stuff. So.
And like you just said, I mean, some companies you may prefer, you may find that, oh, wow, every one of the times I get this goes smooth, never have an issue with it.
Exactly.
And you may want to stick with that company because
consistent color, consistent temperature range. Yep. I understand what you're talking about.
Sure.
So.
To me, it sounds to me like it would be a lot of fun. And for anybody, whether I win it, you win it, whoever wins it, it's going to be an awesome day for whoever gets that thing for whether they put 1 or 2 tickets in, it'll be
totally geek out on it. That's what I told him. Like I've been lurking in the email.
I told him if I win it, I like anybody in there. If I win it, I'm like, I have no problem handing stuff out. I don't have to add up my electricity bill and my, You know what I mean? Like,
You know how much
he
electricity
very-
I waste?
Oh,
Come on.
he gets really specific about what each thing costs, you know. And so to me, I don't know that I would get that deep into it. I'm more into doing it for fun and stuff. And just as long as I'm not, you know, if you're paying for the shipping and paying for everything else and that's just dumb. But as long as you're making a little bit off of it, tiny bit, and it covers your, you know, to me, it's more about having fun with everybody else and, you know,
You know how
and
much
Yeah.
electricity's flowing around me right now just to have this computer on?
right.
Like, my
Right.
electric meter's probably spinning just with all
Well, and
this.
if you have a cold room, that thing heats to
Oh, yeah. That's what
almost
I'm
200
down here.
degrees all the time.
I'm in a basement down here. So
So
it
it'd be perfect.
literally, yeah. I still have to run an oil heater, and our central AC is going as well. That's how, but it's perfect for my equipment.
They have a really silicone one that they make prosthetic ears and stuff nowadays as well. That's a really good idea. Yeah. I mean, it's really, there are no limits to what you can do with a 3D printer nowadays. You know, you could, what would be neat is to talk to somebody who creates them and was looking for someone to do that part. And you could become part of a business that already has customers, already deals with customers, already has, and they just needed someone who, instead of just throwing on an ear, can take the time to maybe get their impression from their other ear, you know, and then flip it so that they now have matching ears. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of
Yeah.
going out and buying a, you know, one ear's this big and the other one's this big, and you could literally make things match just with very little, you know, stuff. And that's really more of a, what do they call it? Scanner, to scan somebody's other ear, do whatever, you get that. And then you can literally print it on your CAD. You just invert it. So it's the other way. And you got to make it so that it fits whatever they have left of, you know, but
Exactly.
that's, as long as you have the patience and the smarts and your, oh man, to
That's
me,
a good question, Donna. I don't know.
it would be great. Like Michael Jackson should have had a nose made with a 3D printer.
No, Donna, it doesn't give off a smoke.
What's that? The
3D
Yeah.
printer.
no,
Yeah,
I mean, it
so
might have a
there's-
heat smell. You might have a little bit of a heat smell if it's getting warm, but you're not gonna. It's not obnoxious. You see,
Hey, and KK, yeah, I will definitely help you with audio options. There's so many ways to cut that cake. Do you want to go
And,
USB mic? And if you're gonna go USB mic, I just tell you, and you want to save some money, get what I'm talking on right now, and that's a Blue Yeti. I think they're like $99 at Walmart, Best Buy, and you can get them way cheaper. You can find them like probably for 50, 60, 79. But it's just a Blue Yeti is what it is.
whenever you're ready to end your stream, PFP, let me know so that I'm actually gonna go up.
Yeah, if you're going on, I'm gonna end mine anytime, man. So yeah, if you're heading up,
So yeah,
anybody,
I'm gonna
obviously,
jump off, and because I got to use my phone as my mobile hotspot because
Yeah,
the
of course.
Wi-Fi here sucks.
yeah, I'll be closing
Mhm.
shop here shortly. So if anybody wants to go hang out with Zach, feel free to head over that way. I know I gotta try to crash before it gets too late
Good
or
night, brother.
early.
Peace out, everyone.
Catch you later,
Like
man.
I
For
said,
sure.
that's
Thank
going
you
out
for
tomorrow.
sending that. I appreciate that, man. I really do.
No worries, brother.
I'll definitely be bringing you up on the gold what's it called there, the mail call for sure. Not just mail call, but the add up.
All right, I'll see you guys shortly.
I'll
Good
pop
night,
over
man.
there, monkey.
Hey,
worries, brother.
Spudley,
What's up, Spud?
that's
Now,
awesome.
see-
Spudley just pushed in the love one. I appreciate you for that, man. I knew he'd find a good one. Yeah, well, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys stopped by tonight for sure. I got to get back into it. I've been lazy, and March and April for me are kind of an off month, and so I just kind of stay low.
And you've had life going on.
Yeah.
We've seen you around. It's all good. We've
Yeah,
all got
I
stuff
try to be
going on.
stopping in when I can for sure, but after the 12th of April, it's always at that point, it starts gearing in a much more positive direction. I just had my brain during those 2 months doesn't function well. So I'm much better at this point. So I'm glad I got to hang out with people on my last day of crappiness in my head, and
Yeah, man.
so but anyway, I love you all. I'm glad you guys stopped by, and we'll have to hang out again soon. Now that I'm gonna go back and look at the stream tomorrow or so and look at some of these suggestions for explanation point things and add more to my list for sure. And
Well, thanks for having me up, PFP. I'm
anytime,
gonna hop down and let you close
Gypsy,
up and-
you're welcome here anytime, any of you guys for sure. But I always appreciate you having you. That's for damn sure.
Definitely, man. So
So
I'm gonna hop down, and I appreciate you, brother. And
all right, have a
get
great
some
night.
rest.
Yeah, definitely. The tribe is strong, Donna Helton and Spud Lee for sure. I haven't seen you around in a while, Spud. I'm glad to see you. All right. Well, I'm going to close off the stream. I got to crash out there. Monkey King Metal says he's going on. So if you guys are looking for someone to hang with, looks like he's going to be going on with Gypsy and those guys. Thank you guys for coming. Like always, love you guys and appreciate you. And we will talk to you all real soon for sure. I'll be doing an gold add up really soon on the next big mail call, which is going to be sometime, I think, this next week. And we're going to be doing a gold count, see what we have, and then we know where we're going to go from there. So anyway, have a good night, guys. Much love to you all. Catch you in the next one. God bless.